G'day and welcome to Drupa. My name is Wayne Robinson, editor of Print 21 magazine. I'm on the Optimus stand this morning with Nicola Bissett from Optimus, CEO of the company, and Steve Richardson, commercial director. G'day guys.
G'day.
Nicola, perhaps I can start off by asking you, what's the message of Optimus? Big MIS supplier to the industry. What's your message to the graphic arts world at this show?
We've actually kind of identified two key trends in the market. One is obviously about data. Everything is data driven now, so we've actually been working very hard on some new graphic interfaces to make sure that that is readily available to all our users. And the other is that we've talked about this for years, is Optimus being the spider in the web. We're now saying that actually we're part of a much bigger ecosystem. Everyone wants integration. So we've actually built some key partnerships with other companies to make sure that we can actually cope with everything, not just workflow anymore. It's about carbon, it's about the front end. So yeah, it's all about integration.
And that's covering every aspect of the print business, business, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, literally from if it's a web to print or if it's a spreadsheet coming in from a big customer, right the way through to obviously doing the job on the press. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's all inclusive, isn't it? Steve, what in particular are you showing here?
So, back to what Nicola said, we're focusing very much on making sure that the data that people want to see is available for them in a variety of formats. So we've improved a number of features just to make that easier for people to get what they want. I think expectations are higher now as well in terms of, and just referencing what Nicola said, carbon reporting is a big issue at this year's Drupa, but people are very rightly so environmentally concerned, and this behaviour is being driven often by print service providers, customers. So they've made environmental commitments. They've publicly declared that they need to put pressure on their supply chain, and when they make a pricing decision or they make an investment decision, they want to know at the point when they're looking to get their quote, well, what's my carbon number, what's the CO2 impact of that. So we've launched a partnership with a company called Carbon Quota. They're first-class environmental scientists, been in the industry a few years. They've made a real change in the UK market, so we're shouting about that at this year's Drupa, and we're very excited. I think that's going to change. It gives us a little edge, and so it gives us what the industry is demanding.
So does that mean that if I'm a print business, I can use that solution and measure my own carbon?
Absolutely. What you can do is you can have a good user experience if you're an existing Optimus customer and use the system in exactly the same way. Just at the point where you want to actually get your estimate numbers, you go off and you get a call from a different data set that's looking at things like, the substrate, production methodology, end of life use, a whole number of factors that are constantly updated so you can get an accurate number, and then their clients can be happy that they're being environmentally responsible.
Okay, yeah, because in Australia and New Zealand too, it's crucial. Brands are really demanding it. You mentioned UK there, but presumably this is going to be available to
absolutely,
everybody.
and no, so they've got a global approach to this, so they understand that if you produced something on a device in Germany and you had the equivalent device in Australia and New Zealand, you have to take into consideration local factors on the ground, which is much wider than just the production method on the ground. It's where you are located, and yeah, so that's exciting.
That's exciting, and some people are calling this Drupa the software Drupa.
Yeah,
machinery, little incremental steps, but it's the software that's going to drive the change here, isn't it?
I think so, because consumers now realise that they want to make much more informed decisions. What do you want more of? What do you want less of? And no one can sit now in isolation. So we've spent a lot of work in ensuring that we've got nice, neat integration. We can make very precise calls and other bits of software. We can have a dialogue with anyone. And so it's really making a nice commercial edge for us. We're well set to do that.
Yeah, good. And Nicola, Optimus operates in, like all of us, I guess, in a crowded market. What makes Optimus stand out? Why do people invest in your systems?
I think we've always had a very open approach. We will always make sure that we can integrate and look at the latest trends, and then we have to make sure that we are always current in a market that evolves so rapidly. So yeah, I think that's always been our attitude.
Can I add to that a little bit? Yeah, just really to say, I think we're working with our colleagues here from South Africa as well, and interestingly enough, we've kind of moved into the plastics and mining arenas because the software is so malleable at the front end, so it's very much a process-driven approach. If you can describe your production process and you know how you want to path something through your factory or how you want to outsource it, Optimus is the supplier for you because we can give you a really nice user experience, not one size fits all. Just deal with the variables. Just if you know how you produce it, don't ask the question in the system. Have that pre-programmed in. So yeah, very good flexibility, all-round use case. Doesn't matter what you produce with Optimus, we can handle it.
Okay, well, you guys have been around for a long time, both popular in Australia and New Zealand. Nicola, Bissett, Steve Richardson, thanks so much for joining us on Print 21 today.
Really appreciate it. Thank you. Cheers.
This is Wayne Robinson on the Optimus stand at Drupa 2020, signing off.